previously software has been a preserve for, I would say, maybe serious companies, enterprise, so to say. I mean, it wasn't really accessible to SMEs, so to say, especially SMEs, because SMEs are budget constrained. It's all manner of things. And as we're gonna see, as I dive deeper into the presentation, is that every business actually has systems. We run systems. We have either a notebook, we are in WhatsApp groups, we're running our businesses and all these things. That's a reality on the ground. But software has been democratized, as we shall be seeing in this session. And of course, we just launched our web app agent, and we are just excited to see what people have been developing. Actually, there's a lot of people there developing systems, and we are more than excited to be part of this whole democratization process of software, making sure our small business out there, a shop, a salon, a hardware, can actually run on a digital platform. They can put their records together. They can, they can run their operations in a smart way. So we'll definitely dive into it. This is presented to you by Indovesha AI, and we'll get straight into it. The reality is that your business needs software. You just haven't built it. That's the thing. And AI is changing access to software. So let's see what we really mean by this. As we know, every great business runs on software. Banks, airlines, the biggest retail store in the world, Amazon, runs on software. Netflix, Uber, these are tools, products we use every other day, and it's in fact, the software is really the product when you think about it. And it's just a way, it's a paradigm, especially in Africa, we need to embrace, where we embrace data, because software is what enables a business to have solid data. When you look at it, and data that is organized, data that can then even give insights. But how do we run our businesses? The reality of how we run our business is that it's WhatsApp messages, it's Excel sheets. We are not saying Excel sheets are bad. They're actually very good. It's notebooks and memory. It's manual follow-ups when it comes to things like sales and marketing. So the capabilities have been improving definitely over time. Software has been getting accessible over time. But are we really, is it impactful? Are we transforming our businesses digitally? So I think for most of the parties that business owners thought they don't need software, especially the SMEs. Today I'll be on the SMEs case a lot, because SMEs is one category of businesses that AI gonna transform in a big way. But we need to be ready, we need to get equipped, and that's why I'm very sure most of us, all of us, are part of this webinar. So the truth of the matter is that every business has always needed a software. So we are debunking that myth. But the biggest problem was what? Building software previously, it was all about large budgets, dedicated technical teams, and months of development. I mean, as a company, we actually developed a software for one of our clients 3 years ago. And we spent a couple of millions. The budget, spiraled to around a couple of millions. I don't want to say the number, and it took around a whole year to get it done, and the product was out, it was working. So, of course, that's not a preserve for most SMEs, can't afford that. So, what we are saying is what was really the bottleneck? It's the process itself. When you think about it, the process was the gatekeeper. Idea, you had to come up with an idea, you have an idea, it's gathering the requirements, engage developers, build, and then software. What we are saying, it's not that developers get replaced. That's not what the reality on the ground is. It's that many people can become developers, even people you don't have to understand codes to become a developer. And a developer now can do more. That's just the reality. So the process was quite complex, and it needed complex expertise, and complex expertise requires huge budgets. So this created a strange reality. especially because now you have a business owner and then you have the guy who knows how to build software. For example, the shop owner understands their shop better than any developer could, but they can't develop the software. The doctor understands their clinic better than anybody, but they can't. Same case with the school owner. We could go on and on. And so most of even software that was developed is not, you had to be very intentional for you to really get the software the way you want it. And then things have been changing. As always, technology just evolves and evolves and evolves. That is the beauty of technology. And here we are in 2026, we have AI. And, you know, AI is not just for answering questions, you know, it's not another Google search. It's not just for writing. It's actually for building products, right? Those capabilities are now there. So we are previously, as we've seen, it's, you know, it's people adapting to rigid tools, complex interfaces, a lot of training required, developers, and a lot of process. But now it's about AI adapting to the user. It's about talking to machines and digital interfaces through natural language. That is how computing is starting to become. It's everybody can talk to a machine, whichever complex machine, and you can get it to do what you want. So that's where we are, and we need to take these advantage and run away with it. So, and the prediction is, I mean, I was reading a lot of papers, Gartner and all these, you know, statistics companies, and the prediction that the next 1 billion software users won't buy software. They will actually just create it. You know, if you need a software, you create it. I need a note taker, and I prompt the AI, it gives me my note taker, and I'm good to go. So no technical skills required, no developer dependency, software shaped by the user, not the vendor, and it's built in probably minutes and hours, which is now, that's leverage. And the evolution, the thing is that the programming language is now becoming natural language. It's English. It's probably even Kiswahili. Like if you go to any of these AIs, if you talk Kiswahili, it kind of understands all which other language, Zulu or our Pidgin, you know, from West Africa and all that. It can understand these languages. So that is the reality, and we need to just live it and maximize it. So imagine every business having its own system, a salon, a school, a shop, a hospital, a restaurant, a property company, and so on. So, I mean, the industries are many. And the thing is, AI is touching every industry. Not that previously we could say, oh, construction has not embraced IT. No, I don't think there's an excuse. It's just every industry now getting impacted because the barriers are not there. So the future business owner has AI workers, and we've even evolved. For us, the clarity that we've gotten serving customers, talking to them, the feedback and all these things, is that when you think of agents, I know people like saying agents, but when you think an agent delivers a whole task, so it's actually a worker in reality, and you have to see it as that. So you're not really taking an agent. It's not really, it's actually a worker. And it's shocking that, you know, in companies, we always wanted to hire more, to be honest. The senior person wants to hire somebody, there's something they need done. Even the junior person still needs somebody that can help them. The reality is that now everybody can have hires because it's affordable and the capabilities are there. So the future is where we have human in teams and we have AI teams. So as a junior, I can pick I need a few AI coworkers and I bring them on board for them to help me. I'm a senior, I don't need now. It's people doing more and more using, it's a hybrid. It's people and AI together. It's not AI minus people or people minus AI. I think that's the wrong way. It's actually people plus AI. And the more you work in AI, you develop capabilities, you deploy them to customers, the more you see this reality actually at work. And that's why Dovesha exists, to give these worker capabilities to you. And you know, Dovesha is not another template. It's not, it tries to remove these barriers, and it's a system. We've built it to work the way you want it, not just for the web app coworker, even just for any other assets that you can do with it. So we've said what's the before and after is that now you can just have an idea, prompt it, Dovesha will do the work for you, and you have your system in minutes. So we really want to see it in action, and Duncan is here. He's really the chief engineer, by the way, behind the product. So he's the one doing, patching things together behind the scenes. And so when he presents, it's just beautiful, because it's he knows where the system is very strong, even where it maybe struggles, whatever. So Duncan is just the best person to really now demo for us. But one question is that we've always been asking, which software should I buy? I think the new question should be, what software should I create? Because the capabilities are there. Probably you start small, of course. You want to create software that are not complicated first. They get solving a specific task or a couple of tasks, and then you can always, build more and more modules. So speed is the new advantage. We all need to take, get the benefits that come with that. And they always say speed actually forgives mistakes. So if you can move quickly, your mistakes are able to be forgiven, because you learn quickly. It's all about feedback, and then you'll be able to have a lot of hindsight. So I don't want to talk more, actually. We just want to get into building. Duncan is ready. And Duncan, I think I'll throw the ball to you.